Hi everyone, right, I've got this box that I'm going to alter. I'm just going to take the lock off the front because I want to put an ornate one on, so we'll just leave that there. Now I do have a selection of locks which I shall just get down. I'm not sure or do I just want a hand? I've got one of these. I think this one will suit it better. Let's just have a look. Which means I will have to put fresh holes in. That's not the right one, I don't think. Let me just see. That's that one, I think. I think. Or do we want one of those? Oops. Sorry, you'll just have to bear with me because I'm not planning. I haven't planned this at all. I do like that. I think that is just gorgeous for a handle. But then it won't. Well, that means putting something on it. Never mind. No. Just bear with me. Let's see. Okay, we're going to paint it. We're going to paint it white. Oops. And see how we get on. Now I need let me just see. Now I've forgotten her name. Sorry. But if that's not good. If you're let me just see. Right, Anne Peacock, if you're watching this video, can you please contact me? I've been trying to find an email between us and I can't find it. I mean, it's probably, I've not got it listed as Anne Peacock, maybe just Anne, but I've looked through all the Annes I've got and I can't find it. I have received your parcel and I wanted to ask you something. I've done the video, but I don't want to load the video up until I've spoken to you. So I want you to please confirm. I mean, well, just if you're on YouTube watching any of these videos, please, please answer me on this one if you can. Because I need to speak to you about the parcel that you've sent me. And once I've done that, I can release the video. And I just can't find the email address. I know we've spoken about it, the parcel, because that's why you sent it. It was something I asked you to do. But I need to speak to you. So if you can please, please, that's Anne Peacock. Or if anybody knows Anne Peacock, please drop her a line, let her know that I'm looking for her, and ask her to come and contact me. ASAP if possible. I don't want you to think that I've not received the parcel when I have. Right, so now what I'm going to do is just shift my bin bag and dry this off. Right, we'll just leave that to cool down a minute. I'm not going to do anything with the top at the moment, but what I am going to do is get some ink. I think. See, I'm rhyming again. Now, this is my dad's technique. He taught me how to do this. That's more or less. I'll probably bugger the ink pad up, but hey ho. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink it, and that's all you do, like that. Oh, I'm safe up to now. I know you're thinking, oh, that's not shabby chic, Fee. It doesn't have to be all the time, does it? We do a bit of vintage. Okay, I think that'll do. A little bit more here and there. Okay. And then what we do is I'm just going to put the lid back on my paint. I'm going to need my paper that it's sat on. Now, just going to go get some water. Sorry. Do you know what? I'm not going to do it with that. I'm going to do it with something else. Right, what I've got is some PVA tacky glue. Mod Podge will do the same, but I'm going to use this. I'm going to take the lid off, if I can get the lid off. Not been open for a while. Oops, daisy. Right. And I'm just going to mix. I have got a tub of it somewhere, but at the moment it's not at hand. I'm just going to mix some glue. With a little bit of water. It's just because PVA glue is quite thick. Let's take that off there. So we're just going to water that down to a nice consistency. Okay, that's nice. So that's been more or less, what a hair in there somehow. That's got a hair somewhere. I think we've done it. That's more or less what I'm looking for. And I'm going to need a fairly wide brush, but with pretty long bristles. And this is where the fun begins. And what you do, right, we're going to start at the front. fill your brush and then wipe it on the sides and just brush that back and forth like that. And straight away it ages the box. Like that. And you could do the brush strokes either way, it doesn't matter. But you see the edge look it gives? Sorry, if you can hear my stomach, there's nothing wrong with it. I have been fed. Like that. I'm going to actually not wipe too much off because it just makes it run smoother over the box. But it does give it a really good aged look. And that was a quick tip from my dad. And because you know that if you have the inks and you put liquid with them like water, if you went to paint over them it would change again. Well, this way the glue keeps it as it is, as the look you've given it. Don't press hard with it, just gently brush over. Like that. And look at the aged look on that already. And then what I'm going to do is to quickly dry that off. Sorry, my glue gun seems to have a mind of its own tonight. There we go. Now, the lighter the box, the less you ink you put on, and then you'll get more brush strokes in it. So I'm actually going to keep the paint at the heat gun well over the glue, or the base should I say, the surface. And it is starting to bubble and give it its effect that I'm after. So right now we're just going to turn that over. And I might have to stitch this video together. Well, that's not a problem at all. So, today's... Now, I'm just going to paint the base of this. I do want the same effect top and bottom as well. Just get my brush. Just wash the brush. And then I'm going to dry that. So I hope that's clear and you can see what I'm doing. That's it doesn't take long. Take the ink again. If I don't put as much on, you will see the effect it gives. Load the brush up. You see? Now, I'm just going to make sure and you can age lots of things up with this technique. I've seen my father do cabinets, units, you name it, he's done all sorts doing this. See how that looks? You can also lift colour. If I took water on a brush and then did that, I'd lift the colour a little bit more. So, you know, there's lots of ways and techniques. Play is the only way to do it. We keep saying that, and that's what you should do, is play. You can also, if you're very... if you practice, if you get a sponge brush, you can put the knots in, so it makes it look like real wood, weathered wood. And that's fab, that's fun to do, is that. Now, I'm just going to use some of these that were sent to me the other day, and this is why I'm asking, oh, sorry, I've forgotten your name again, Anne Peacock. Please, please, you know, I just want Anne to contact me because, well, I do, and I can't say why. I've got 4 of these. Now, I'm just going to glue these on, and now I can turn it upside down. And there we go. Oops. It'll lift it off the deck for me a little bit. So, Anne, if you're watching, like I said, darling, please, please, please don't think I've ignored you. I've tried finding your email and I can't find it. But I have to search through dozens. So I will paint them up. I'm not fussed about that. I can leave them as is. They're just little feet and it'll lift that off the floor. Now going back to the box. And I'm just going to paint this, probably put a couple of coats of white on this so that the actual colour stands out nicely. Oh, well, I'm going to do the top of it different, slightly different, and I'm going to crackle it, which you'll see the effect of that. So for now, we'll just dry that off. Okay, I don't need the white paint anymore. What I do need is my Crackle Paint, which is the Dreamweaver Stencil Crackle Paint, and I hopefully will be having this in store soon. So let's have a look. I'm going to need the bigger brush to pop this on now. I'm just gonna, this is the way my box opens, like that, so I'm just gonna pop some on here and there. Oops. Just let me see where I've popped that. That'll do, I think. Don't forget to clean your brush off, don't waste any of it. And somebody said in a comment, I don't waste anything. No, I don't. And if you've watched me long enough, you'll know that. I'll save the smallest bit of something because you never know where it comes in handy. Now what I'm doing is I'm just going to dry this, and as I dry it, it will crack, which is what I want it to do, and then we're going to colour the top. Right, we're just going to leave that like that. And it's a fun part if it's dried enough, which I think it has. Whoops-a-daisy. I'm going to take the brush again. Again with the mixture. I'm going to put plenty on. And you'll see as the cracks appear. All the ink soaks down into the cracks. Okay, and I'm just going to run my fingers around the edge. I'm not sure how much of that you can actually see. But that looks great. I don't want to do too much to it. I like that effect. So I'm just going to dry that off. That is fab. See how this is much darker, but I want it like that. Otherwise I would have put more ink on it. Now, what I'm going to do next is attach the fastener. And so what I've got to do is work out where I'm going to put this. Right, I've just found this. It says Timeless. I've also got some clock hands. I might use them, I might not. I do want to use that on there with that word Timeless. So we'll see. What I'm going to do now is to colour the word Timeless. And that's just using the same colour that I've used for the box for the word. Like that. Now, I'm not bothered if it's, you know, not gone over all of it at all. That's not a problem. But what I want to do, if I can, is to emboss that. So I am going to use some of my, now where is it? My Judykins stuff, which I haven't seen for quite some time. And you know why? Because it's not even there, you silly woman. It's up on your desk, Fee. So I've got this. It's a Judykins rubber stamp embossing ink. Now I've used it a lot, and you know what? It's still lasting. It cost me £3.20 from Samuel Taylor's. And it's still going strong. So it was a good investment, and I do use it a lot. Heaps left in it. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm just going to use a clear one, I think. Pop that in to the tray. Tip that on, which is Melt Art ultra thick embossing powder. Press it down into the word, into the thing, take it out, and we're going to heat set that. Because I do want to use that on there, because I like that handmade flower. I have some bits and pieces here as well. I may use them, I may not. Look, parts of a brick wall. Actually, I might use the brick. Do you know what? I'm going to use a few bricks. Yeah. Oh, I wish I could get more of them. I don't want to use the swirls or anything yet. No. No, no, no. No, I'm going to use the brick. I like that. And the easy way to do that, again, is to just colour them. I'll just shove them to one side, go back to this. Just pop that on a cool surface a minute. Now with these, I'm not going to use the distressing, the Judikins stuff, because let's move that because I want to glue them on. I'm going to do them with Glossy Accents. So first of all, what I'm going to do is put the, yeah, I want the flower there. So I'm just popping some glue on the back and gluing that straight on. Now I know that my timeless word is going to go there. So let me just, yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Now, just to glue these where I want them. Okay, and take these off. Let me just trim off the bits I don't want. And then I'm just going to pop on these extra bits here and there. Like that. See? And that just gives me the what I need. Now this I'm actually going to put on with Glossy Accents so that it sticks properly. and it won't come off. Because this is still a glue, it's a tack, you know, tacky glue. Sorry, all I'm doing is I'm just gluing, putting the glue where I can. Like that, and then I'm just gonna pop, oops, nearly got it upside down, pop this on here like that and just press that down, and that will stay. And that's going to be like a timeless box, and in there I shall be popping bits and pieces that I want to keep. Right, there'll be a picture of my grandchildren, and do you know what, I'm not sure if I still want to add. I do, I've just spotted it and I like what I see, so I'm going to do that, which is I'm going to add this trim. Bit. Yeah. So I hope you can see that, how it hangs all the way around. I do have to, I'm going to put diamonds on there, like a diamante on there now. I gotta remember what I put. Oh no, I'm going to do these. Okay, let's get this done. That's it for now. Take care. Have fun. Bye bye for now.